everyone, welcome to my channel. It's YC Rhino, and today I decided that I want to do an ASMR video. A few weeks ago I was standing in the checkout line at the pharmacy and I saw this entertainment weekly magazine that was dedicated to RuPaul. And if you are familiar with my channel, then you know that I am a huge fan of RuPaul Charles and RuPaul's Drag Race. And I thought this would make a wonderful magazine to do a flip and whisper. And I think I'm also going to have some Mike and Ike candies. So sit back and relax, and let's enjoy this magazine. I love Mike and Ike's. I had not had any for a very long time, and then recently I've started getting them again when I go to the grocery store, and they're like so addictive. I particularly love the red ones. They're my favorite. Okay, so here on the front it says the ultimate guide to RuPaul, and Ru is looking beautiful as always. Looks like they're going to take us inside the workroom as well. Straight from jump. Entertainment Weekly's Collector's Edition. The Ultimate Guide to RuPaul. Put that here. Okay. So here, if you are a fan like I am, you'll know here this is the reunion for RuPaul's Drag Race Season 10. And you can see the queens here. This was a very volatile and high energy reunion. This is probably one of the most memorable reunions, Drag Race. So here we have a forward from Michelle Visage. So Michelle Visage is famously, she is a co-host or co-judge of RuPaul's Drag Race and best friends with RuPaul. So usually where you see one, you see the other. Here we go. Ru brings out the best in people. Not only that, he helps them bring out the best in themselves, and I think that's the most important component. That's a nice thing to say about your friend. Wow. Becoming RuPaul. There are a lot of videos on YouTube of RuPaul, probably I'd say late 70s, early 80s, when he moved to New York to be a club kid. He has come so far. But he still looks the same in many ways. RuPaul was born to be famous. Wow, that's a very striking image. It's beautiful. I love that. I saw RuPaul, this might be it too, but like back in the 80s when I used to stay home from school, or maybe school was canceled or something, you know, we would have talk shows that we would watch. So it'd be like Sally Jessy Raphael or Ricky Lake or Phil Donahue. And I remember seeing RuPaul on one of those shows way back then. That was way before Supermodel. It was before RuPaul was a megastar. And RuPaul's pretty much been the same. RuPaul's been saying the same things. We're all born naked and the rest is drag. That's something Ru has been saying for 40 years, easily. See, like this is the first RuPaul that we all, I think, got to meet. This was Supermodel, you know, with the big beehive wig. Ru on Arsenio Hall. Being interviewed by Cindy Crawford. That must have been for MTV. Yeah, it is. Joan Rivers. So this is from the RuPaul show. I never saw the RuPaul show. I wonder what channel it was on. We didn't have cable growing up, so I didn't get to see a lot of those things. So this is the Drag Race. This was season 13 finale. I think it was the Best Friends Silver or Best Friends Gold lip sync that she did. I really like that song. And I think she did great. She looks amazing. Drag You. Oh, this is like early Queens. That looks like Nina Flowers right there. Is that Morgan? Morgan McMichaels. There's Raven, Jujubee, Pandora, Angina. I can't tell who that is though. Or that. Jamal Sims. He's a choreographer that's frequently on RuPaul's Drag Race. All the girls love him. Red Carpet Extravaganza. 1993. I believe Supermodel came out. Ru said on this past week's episode of Drag Race, said Supermodel came out in November 1992. This is the next year. Look at Ru's makeup. It's changed a lot. Ooh. That's gorgeous. 1995 VH1 Fashion and Music Awards. This is the 2000 Divas Live, a tribute to Diana Ross. So on episode 7 of All Star 7, Jada Essence Hall had to replicate this look. Look how strong RuPaul looks in the face. RuPaul's face is much softer now. Don't Go Breaking My Heart. I've listened to that song a million times. Is that Milton Berle? Yep. Look how tiny he is compared to RuPaul. Anna Nicole Smith. Looking dapper. AJ and the Queen. I watched that when it came out. I loved, there were so many cameos by the queens that are on Drag Race, but man, the acting was, whew, it was rough. I was not surprised that it did not get picked up for a second season. I think this is this year's Emmy Award. Ru won again. Became the most winning black artist at the Emmys. And who's up there? Season 13 winner Simone. And runner-up Gottmik. I think actually Gottmik was, third runner-up? Second runner-up? Ru's Who's Who. So I think a lot of people know that RuPaul and Lady Bunny are good friends. And I think they moved to New York together. I believe they were in Georgia. I think the story was they moved together and got into drag. Lady Bunny's actually from North Carolina. Somewhere in the mountains, I think. Oh my god. Ru looks amazing right there. Oh, beautiful. I mean, I know it has a lot to do with the makeup skills, but Ru's just got such a beautiful, just a natural, beautiful face. Vanessa Williams. Vanessa Williams was actually on that Secret Celebrity Drag Race. Was it last year? Year before? LaToya. I think LaToya's been on Drag Race as a guest more than anybody else. A guest judge. Todrick Hall. I haven't seen Todrick on Drag Race in a long time. Did they fall out? Even as a judge, you know, he used to help with the choreography. And I haven't seen Todrick in a minute. I know Todrick's focusing on his own career. But we need him to come back to Drag Race. Big Fredo. T.S. Madison. Working it on screen. So in 1989, RuPaul appeared in the B-52's music video for Love Shack. I remember that video, but at the time, I did not know who RuPaul was. So that's kind of cool to see Ru. This is from Tu Wong Fu. Love Julie Moon. Tu Wong Fu. Thanks for everything, Julie Newmar. What's that? She looked like Tina Turner back there. Ash Bridges. Know that. I remember that show, but oh, and this is I'm a Cheerleader, right? It says Ed's TV. Oh no, it must be on the next page because this is from that movie. But I'm a Cheerleader. Yep. With Natasha Lyonne in it. You know you made it when you become a guest appearance. You get a cameo on The Simpsons. This was Broad City. Couldn't think of the name of it. Loved that show. Season 1 was amazing. So funny. I didn't like season 2 as much. Grace and Frankie. That was a super cute show too. Loved it. Ru was sitting on a stack of cash. Pretty. I like that a lot. Putting on a show. Alright, this must be season 11? No, so season 10. Yeah, season 10, because there's Aquaria. And Eureka. And Monet. Drag Race's origin story. RuPaul was already a star before launching his competition series into a 14-season juggernaut, so it's no wonder he was reluctant to do reality TV at first. I know, but it's been killing the reality show game ever since, and I'm so thankful for it. I absolutely love RuPaul's Drag Race. It's really my favorite show, and that's why I do reaction videos to it every season. And it's really like, it's become an international show now with franchises in Spain and France and Canada, down under, Thailand, Holland, just everywhere. I think actually Italy and the Philippines as well. Lady Gaga. Bring it to the runway. That was a promo look for one of the seasons. Season 10. I like that the best. This is the this is the look you see now if you look at I think is this season, is that season 14? I don't remember. Oh, this is RuPaul's dressing room. Yeah, we never got to see RuPaul's dressing room. I always wondered what it looked like. Ruth says, I'm not some 17-year-old ingenue who needs a little mascara and some lip gloss. The 61-year-old diva told Entertainment Weekly on his jam-packed sacred space, I'm not messing around in here. I'm like the MacGyver of drag. Well, more like his team is the MacGyver of drag. That's very cool. I would love to see the whole entire space. It doesn't look very glamorous right there. All of the most gag-worthy moments. Best wig reveal, Roxy Andrews. This was the gag, the gag of the century. Roxy had to lip sync for her life against Alyssa Edwards to Willow Smith's Whip My Hair. And the start of the lip sync, you see Roxy, she has on like a tight dress. You're thinking she can never lip sync in that. and she takes the skirt off, to reveal like a leotard. And you think, okay, well, she's getting herself ready just in case, she's going to dance. And then they pan up to Roxy, and she lifts her wig off to reveal another wig underneath. And I'm telling you, the house went crazy. RuPaul and Michelle Visage almost lost their minds. It was the most amazing thing that had happened. I mean, there are some key moments in Drag Race, but I will put the Roxy Andrews wig reveal easily in the top 3 of gaggiest moments on Drag Race. I go back and watch that lip sync all the time because it gives me goosebumps every time I see it. It says best wig reveal. It might have actually been the very first time anyone had done a wig reveal on Drag Race. And there have been wig reveals since that, stick out in our minds, like Sasha Velour with the rose petals. But Roxy Andrews definitely is the pioneer of the wig reveal. Best lip sync battle, Silky Nutmeg Ganache. This was from All Stars 6, where they had their lip sync showdown, and she was killing it. Silky definitely killed it. Best untucked moment, Shangela. This is the argument that Shangela had with Mimi I'm First about sugar daddy. If I wanted a sugar daddy, I'd get a sugar daddy. Everybody loves that. Best lip sync mirror message, Raven. Wow. I'm not even going to read that. That's me. Best entrance, Laganja Estranja. Oh, y'all wanted a twist, eh? Come on, season 6. Let's get sickening. The library. Best read in a library challenge, Fifi O'Hara? I don't think so. Best musical, Madonna? I don't think so. I think the best musical was season 14 when they did the Moulin Rouge. Oh, look at this, guys. Best Snatch Game performance, Jinx Monsoon. This was season 5 when she did Little Edie of Grey Gardens. And right now we're in the middle of All Star 7. And they've already had the Snatch Game. It was episode 2. And Jinx Monsoon killed it. Jinx single-handedly has made it impossible for anyone to ever do as well on Snatch Game again. Amazing. I mean, hilarious. Her impression of Judy Garland was one for the ages. I laughed so hysterically. I was just crying. I was laughing so hard. If you haven't checked out Drag Race All-Stars episode 2, Snatch Game, you gotta check it out. You're here on my channel. You can check out my reaction video to it. It's severely edited, obviously, for copyright reasons, but yeah, so good. Just amazing talent that Jinx Monsoon is, and just so smart, like intelligent humor, just leagues above anybody else in the game. Just I can't say enough good things about Jinx Monsoon. The Runway's Fiercest Looks. So this is Carrie Colby. This was actually season 14, and Carrie Colby is wearing a dress that was actually worn by J-Lo. That was definitely a gag, and I mean, what can you say? Carrie looks just stunning. Absolutely stunning. Not Monet Exchange's Sponge Eleganza. I wouldn't call that fierce. I love this look Katya wore. All stars too. This like tracksuit, and she had on these like day glow yellow shoes with it. Oh, it looks so good. And here's the moment I talked about. Sasha Velour finale reveal, Drag Race season 9. This is another one. Goes in the record books. Top 3 most amazing moments in Drag Race history. This actually might be number 1. I say 3. It actually might be number 1. And then maybe Roxy Andrews' wig reveal would be number 2. And then probably Brooklyn. No. Then probably Laganja Estrange's entrance in Drag Race All-Star 6 would probably be the top 3 for me. Oh, love this. This blew me away. Violet Chachki, she comes down the runway. Looks like she's wearing a black sequins dress, and she spins, and it turns out to this tartan plaid jumpsuit. Oh, amazing. I knew when I saw that look, I knew Violet Chachki was going to win Drag Race 7. She had it right from the beginning. It's Vivacious and Ornacia. Okay, pit crew. Wow. So this is the dress. This is when the B-52s were the guests. It looks terrible right there. Oof. Girl bosses, where are they now? So this is about previous contestants from RuPaul's Drag Race and where they've accomplished since they've been on Drag Race. So these will be, obviously, some of these queens will have one Drag Race, and some of them won't have one Drag Race, but have managed to parlay their time on Drag Race into a lucrative career. So first here we have Katya and Trixie Mattel. I'd say by far they probably have been commercially, I won't say the most successful, because I don't know, from the financial standpoint, I don't know what the other queens are making. But as far as spending their time, spinning off into other things with and their book, and Trixie Cosmetics, and Trixie now has a show on, I think it's on Prime, not sure, it's on one of the channels, Trixie Hotel. They have Netflix contract where they do I Like to Watch. They have been ultra successful. And Katya, I think Katya was the fourth. Was she the fourth runner-up in her season? I can't remember. But Katya didn't win her season or All Stars 2, but Trixie did go on to win All Stars 3. But yeah, they've just done so well for themselves. Absolutely. Shangela. I always loved Shangela. And I really think, I mean, as much as I love Trixie, I do love Trixie. I actually think Shangela should have won All Stars 3. Because she was killing it. But, you know, she got denied that victory, but she went on, and now she is co-starring in the HBO Max show We're Here with Bob the Drag Queen and Eureka. And, she's killing the game, too. You know, like Rue says, losing is the new winning. Because Shangela has absolutely profited from her time on Drag Race. And here's Bianca Del Rio. Bianca won season 6. And that's what I was saying as far as the financial. I mean, Bianca is like, she's selling out stadiums. Like, she's doing like crazy good with her comedy show. You don't see her, not seeing her commercially too much. I think she's just using it more for her live shows. But still, actually, that's not true, because she was in, she made a movie, Hurricane Bianca. So yeah, she actually did do some commercial stuff outside of that. Alyssa Edwards. Love Alyssa Edwards. Alyssa is probably what made season 5 my most favorite season of Drag Race. Such a character, so funny. She had a show on Netflix too called Dancing Queen, and it was kind of a reality show about her life and her dance studio in Mesquite, Texas. Beyond Belief or something like that, I think it is. Jorah, Bob. I think if RuPaul were to ever retire or step down as the host of Drag Race, my pick for who would succeed Ru would probably be Bob the Drag Queen. Love Bob. So funny. So here are Bob, Shangela, and Eureka on the set of We're Here. And here's Sasha Velour. Talked about earlier. Alaska. Peppermint. Monet Exchange, who is currently on All Star 7. Monet and Bob are best friends, and they have several YouTube shows, and they've got like a podcast, and I listen to them a lot. So funny. Building a community. It's DragCon. James Mansfield. That looks like Art Simone back there. Gina. Miss Kasha Davis. Looks like Aquaria. Michelle. Bob. Bobacious. I can't tell who this is right here. Her hand's in her face. When RuPaul speaks, people listen. The steps of the Capitol. Oh, look at these little baby drag queens. So cute. Yeah, I would say RuPaul and Drag Race they're pretty consistent. When they have a season that's in an election year, they're pretty consistent about getting out the message to register and vote. Nancy Pelosi's been on Drag Race a couple of times. Elizabeth Warren. Okay. Men's wear realness. Alright, really look like a pimp. With this fur coat. RuPaul love a cowboy hat. Oh, cute. Wow. Oh, this is the Camp Met Gala in 2019. Where the Queen reigns. Latrice Royale. There's Trixie. What in the hell she have on her feet? This is photos from DragCon. Full House. Oh, okay. That looks like UK. There's the Vivienne. This is from 2020, but this is the UK convention 2020. But there's Trinity. It looks like Trinity. Renee, the Vivienne. All who are currently on All-Star 7. All winners. Davina, Campo. Look at Evie. And now for their encore. From drive-in drag to work the world, these queens have taken their acts on the road in live shows, and they're not taking their pretty pumps off the gas anytime soon. I actually saw the queens in the drive-in drag last year. We were still having COVID restrictions about indoor gatherings, and so we went to, it was the drive-in drag show, and it was Aja and Aquaria, Cameron, Michaels, Rose. That's a bunch of queens. Banshee. Really good. I love that. I have family out in Vegas. I want to go out and visit them and check out the World Show sometime soon. Wow. Drive and drag in Texas, and Bianca was there? What? I didn't think we'd ever see Bianca doing a dance routine. That's shocking. That's actually very shocking. Because they all did dance routines. Like would all take turns coming out doing a number. I would have loved to see Bianca. I said, what's next? RuPaul's global takeover. Yeah, I'd already mentioned that. There are franchises in, gosh, at least 10 countries by now, if not more. Like, Ru is doing it all. But Ru is not the judge of every show. And so I find that makes, it takes away from it a little bit, but I understand that Ru can't be everywhere at all times. Sound bites. So, if you love RuPaul, like I do, you know all these sayings. I mean, he's really consistent. We're all born naked, and the rest is drag. Hello, hello, hello. That's when he enters the workroom. She already had hers. You better work. Unless they gonna pay your bills, pay them bitches no mind. That's from Sissy That Walk. When you become the image of your own imagination, it's the most important thing you could ever do. Success is something between you and yourself. Only you know where you've come from and how far you want to go. And at the end of every single episode of RuPaul's Drag Race, Ru says probably my most favorite and the most quoted RuPaul saying, "If you can't love yourself, how in the hell are you gonna love somebody else? Can I get an amen?" Amen. All right, that was it. Very cool. Entertainment Weekly's Ultimate Guide to RuPaul. I'm so glad I bought this. I'll have to keep this. I'll have to put it in my little box that I keep my little articles and newspapers and stuff that I want to hold on to. Thank you guys so much for joining me as I flip through this Entertainment Weekly featuring my favorite drag queen, RuPaul Charles. Thanks for watching. Bye.